Well, an unfortunate thing just happened here where something sold on Reverb. I'm in the process of moving all my gear from Reverb to eBay, and I didn't quite get to this piece. It's the tcelectronic M300, and unfortunately, while I was making other gear videos, this one sold. So I broke my streak of not buying or selling on eBay, and I will therefore get absolutely hammered on the fees. So I'm actually going to make a little money on this one, but I'm also going to get hammered on the fees because I had to put the price up knowing I'd get hammered on Reverb.com's terrible fees. And because it's sold, now I got to hurry up and do this video or else I'm never going to, be able to go through this piece again. But we're going to go through all the effects and see what they do. I had originally bought this, but my eurorack set up for effects, for delay and reverbs for the euroracks and stuff. Doesn't work for that because there's a pause between changing effects because this unit's quite dated. But the controls are nice and simple. It sounds okay, if not a little dark. But let's just go through the effects real quick here. Just make sure my video camera is still taping. Let's see, we've got a dynamic delay. So yeah, the strong suit of this is you get a ton of effects. You get two engines, a left and a right, or engine 1, engine 2, however you want to divvy that up for yourself. And you get to mix them here between the wet and the dry. I'm actually not sure what that does, effect balance. But anyway, we're going to go through the multi-effects as well as the reverb. So the controls are very intuitive. Especially if you're like me, you like to be DAWless, you don't like to screw around with computers when you're doing your music. This is a great unit for that stuff. So let's go ahead. I've got a, can the camera see that? Shure SM58 into my Tascam Model 24, into this unit on an aux channel, and then it returns back. So let's go ahead. There's the dynamic delay. The dynamic delay. It's got tap too. Let's tap real slow. Tap, 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 tap. All right. All right. All right. Studio delay. Studio delay. Studio delay. Let's give her some. Let's tap it to stand alive. Tap it to stand alive. Stand alive. Great. YouTube's gonna hammer me for that. Studio delay. Studio delay. Studio delay. Studio delay. I have the power. Tape delay. Tape delay. Ground control. Try not to trigger the copyright algorithm. Delay. Oh man. Okay. I'm severely regretting letting this sell. I am an idiot. Ping pong. Yeah, that would probably be cooler. I had to mute it for a minute. That'd probably be cooler in stereo, this ping pong. But anyway. Alright, what we got in slapback? Slapback. Ooh, slapback. 1, 2, 3, 4. My darling, I end up your love, babe. I don't know why. I know your love, babe. Yeah, the old YouTube algorithm's gonna be working overtime tonight. All right, let's see what we got. Vintage phaser. Meow 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 meow. Yep. Well, the more I play with this thing, the more I'm mad at myself. Another phaser down here. We got down here, we got a hard tremolo. Ow! Well, I don't hardly know her. think I could love her. And we got a soft tremolo. Oh, well, I don't hardly know her. Yeah, that is very subtle. I guess you could mix it in. Let's mix it in. Get real wet here. Ah, well, I don't hardly know her. So that's not really coming through. Maybe it's more of a stereo effect. Up here, let's go with the flanger 1. Flanger 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Transform bots, robots in there. Copyright YouTube algorithm. Flanger 2. Ooh, listen to that. Reverb.com fees are too high. Reverb.com fees are too high. Then we got a chorus here. 1. Chorus. Oh. Chorus. 1, 2. I actually don't hear that. Compressor. Super compress. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not hearing that. I don't know what's happening. Do we break this thing? What's this? Oh, my de-esser. You didn't get any of that. Took the S's right out. All right, let's see. Oh, there's a feedback depth. Let's go back to that chorus. 1. Supposed chorus. Supposed chorus. Supposed chorus. Like, what is happening? I'm not getting no chorus out of the deal here. Flanger. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. YouTube algorithm. Ooh, what was that? How this thing's warmed up and maybe a little wacky. I may be selling this to somebody and getting it right back in a return. I'm gonna have to go through it more thoroughly than this before it goes out. So, yeah, there's a weird like stop between channels, which is why it doesn't work in my eurorack for me so well. Oh, that's cool. Believe me when I tell you that my song is really true. I want everyone to listen and believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's get to the main event here, which is the reverb. So we've got what? Concert hall. Reverb.com fees are too high. Get the living room. Reverb.com fees are too high. Club. I'm in a club where the Reverb.com fees are too high. Got plate. Reverb plate where the Reverb.com fees are too high. And we got a second plate. What can we try with that? Another mantra here. Reverb.com buyers fees and sellers fees are too high. And we got a spring here. Reverb.com, the fees are too high. Reverb.com, the fees are too high. And we got live. Yeah. 1, 2. Reverb.com, the fees are too high. 1, 2. We got, ooh, what is that? Ambience. In case you want to be ambient. Ambience. Reverb.com, the fees are too high. What we got up here? So yeah, you might not be able to tell, but there's a little delay between clicks. So that's no good for like, if you're messing with eurorack modular synth stuff on here. So then you got the TC Classic. I wonder if the TC Classic, TC Classic would sound okay if I said, Reverb.com, the fees are too high. Yep, that sounds okay when you say that into that. And then we get a vocal studio. Okay, so if it was in the studio, you needed some vocal reverb and you said, Reverb.com, the fees are too high. Yeah, that would work. And then you get the vocal room. You're trying to do your song, you get your band there, paying for studio time. You're like, I just need a good vocal room reverb sound. And everybody's like, yep, no, it sounds good for me here. Go ahead, do your vocal. And you're like, Reverb.com, the fees are too high. And they're like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. And then you get a vocal hall, Reverb.com, the fees are too high. And then you've got a drum room. Reverb.com, where the fees are too high. And then you got another drum room. Reverb.com, the fees are too high. And then you got a large cathedral. Reverb.com, the fees are too high. Yeah. So then you can get really crazy with a pre-delay, a decay, and a color. I don't like pre-delay. I find it a setting too much for what I do. But we could try one here on Concert Hall. Alright. Lots of pre-delay. I see. Okay. Now very little. No pre-delay. So it's literally what you think it is. It's when it kicks in. So like if I crank it and the dry thing I say, there'll be a delay before the reverb kicks in. So if I were to say something like Reverb.com ripped me off with their fees. So that it's kind of hard to hear that I said Reverb.com ripped me off with their fees. But if you do a less pre-delay, Reverb.com